Good to be here. So far, so good. Obviously, now everybody's transitioning into the Iowa game Thursday, and so our biggest thing right now, we got a couple bumps and bruises. Monte's a little beat up after last night. Naz is, always got his hip stuff, so try to get healthy the next couple of days and still prepare for Iowa. Watching a little bit of tape on Iowa, very good team. The one thing they do, obviously defensive, their statistics are very good, but everybody on the floor can make shots and really make threes outside of maybe their 5 men. And so that's going to, defensively, we have to be really engaged and lock in and do a good job. But atmosphere should be really good, and really looking forward to the opportunity Thursday night.
Whoever.
Every school kind of has their rivalry, and I just got asked that out there in the hallway. I went to college, Alabama, so obviously, what's that one school, Auburn? That was a rivalry. At Murray, Murray's unique place to where, every school kind of has your conference rivalry, but then you have your non-conference rivalry. At Murray, the non-conference rivalry, you had to beat Western Kentucky. In conference, it was Austin Peay. It's kind of transitioning to Belmont now down there. But and then here, Iowa, obviously the non-conference. Conference, you guys may have to correct me, but Kansas, Oklahoma, but rivalries are great. And the one thing that makes up great rivalries is the programs have to be relevant. And I think both programs are very, very relevant. Fran does a great job down there. Obviously, the last couple of years, Fred's done a great job here, and Iowa State's had a lot of success. So, but rivalries are fun. As a coach, I always say it's the next game, but from a fan standpoint, obviously it's a huge deal. It's a big thing, and it is for us as coaches and players because you want to win it because you know what it means to the people. As a coach, it's the next game, but I understand and embrace it, if that makes sense. I know it's a big deal. I know the fans. I was there at the football game in the fall with the Iowa State game. I understand what it means to the people of Iowa. And Iowa State, the alumni and the fans of Iowa State, what it means when you play Iowa, just like I did at the other schools with those rivalries. And so, but rivalries are important. I appreciate the rivalries. I love the rivalry games because you want to play in big games. That's what you signed up for. But on the other side is you got to prepare the same way. You don't prepare any different, and it is the next game. And our motto that night will be the same thing. We're just trying to win the day and go 1-0. I know a little bit. I probably don't know it as in-depth as all of you guys. I know the kisses and all that stuff, but I know he'll be excited to play.
Do you say anything to him or just let him do whatever he's going to do?
No. I'm the new guy in this rivalry, so I'll just follow their lead. But those guys will be ready, but the Iowa will be ready too. That's that's what makes it fun. But I know George. He knows how to handle those situations with the media and and bring a lot of good attention. But I think it's all in good nature. Make sure I'm pronouncing this right, but Utah, is it pronounced Utah? Just the matchup with him will be big. It'll be important. They'll play him all over the floor. I was watching tape today. He's at the 3 some, but he's at the 4. So George will have to match up with him as sometimes he'll have to do a great job there. And all the perimeter guys, they all make shots. So all those matchups are going to be important. There's not a guy that you can just say, hey, he's a help guy. He's a help guy. Be in the gaps. You've got to guard the three-point line really with all those guys outside of, I think, Woodbury hadn't taken a 3, and then the one backup guy, Wagner, hasn't been taking one either. I went and just, because we've got a lot of really good players back from last year's team, and I just went and, looked at the stats from last year in the non-conference, just kind of see where we were, how we're progressing. And outside of the free throw line, most of our stats, really all of our stats are in positive gains, whether it's field goal percentage defense, field goal percentage offense. I think Ken Palm, we're top 20 both offensively and defensively efficiency in the country. So we're doing some good things. Now we're a work in progress right now, and we've got to continue to get better in ball screen defensive coverage and transition defense. And we're 7 games in, so I hope we have a lot of room to improve because it's December the 7th. You know, we've got January, we've got February, we've got March, and you've got to figure out ways to continue to get better. And so I think we're in a good place. Obviously, we're 7-0, but now it's about Iowa on Thursday. But, you know, our free throw percentage, you know, hopefully we can get that up. I think we need to get to the free throw line more. I think that's a big thing. And then we just got to continue to do a good job on the defensive glass. But, you know, if you look at statistically, you know, I think we're in a good place. But we've got to continue to get better.